Okay, so today we're chatting with Luke from Muster. Do you want to tell us a bit about what Muster is and why you developed it?
Yeah, absolutely. So Muster is a mobile app for anybody who plays tabletop games. It's games, board games, card-based games, role-playing games, to find other players who do the same thing, or other groups that are doing the same thing, and to learn about events and stores and things like that. So it's all location-based. If there's like a map exactly like this, and it shows kind of interactively all the people that are nearby to you in like a map view and a list like this. And we thought it would be a great way for players to connect with one another and find new people and new groups and play more games, which is what most of us want to do.
In fact, here's the funny thing. That's Barney, who I think is stood over there.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, the cool thing is we're seeing lots of people joining now today, which is awesome. And yeah, so that's the idea. And it's got a way to create sessions as well. So you can build a session like this. You go ahead and give it a name, say what game you're going to be playing, where it's going to be held and when, and you can make it public with your friends or just privately, and then you can add any details and stuff down here in like in an open field like that. And that's kind of the idea. We released it in December as well, so not all that long ago, and we're just trying to learn from people how we can improve it and what people want it to do. And take it from there, yeah.
So what's the response? Because did you launch at Dragon Meet?
Yes, we did, yeah, Dragon Meet, back in 2017, and it's been really cool. We got a lot of people who were interested in it at the start, and the main thing actually was we learned what we could do better, like what fixes we needed to make and how we could improve it, which is amazing. And we got a really good response, and we're hoping that from this weekend onwards we're going to keep growing the number of people who are using the app and make it even better, which is
well,
cool.
I know this weekend I've actually got some friend requests, which has been very cool.
Yeah, so did I, which is nice.
So do you want to show us, I know you can put some game choices in and stuff, do you want to partly show me a bit more about it as well, because I haven't actually played that much with it.
So everybody's got their library of games that you put when you made your account. So it's got all these ones. And one of the things we're actually working at the moment is to make this system work with Board Game Geek. So you'd have one account in Board Game Geek, and it would automatically update your library in Muster. So if you want to change anything about your account, you can just go to Edit up here in the top right with the profile. You're going to have to let the app change the images and things like that. But you can change your profile. You can select where you are. You can change your games list, everything like that, and then you just hit save, and it will update your profile. And the same goes for if you want to find different games. You go back to the player view like this, and these are all people around you. But if you only wanted to play a game with a game, for example, of Age of Steam and Agricola, you would just hit that, confirm, and it would go back, and you'd only be seeing people who were nearby for that game, because this is a little bit crazy, isn't it? We've got like quite a few people nearby, but that's because it's for every game, and so that's the basic idea. You'd be getting very specific use, and say you were trying to build up a new games night, or you just wanted to have something at like your local pub or whatever, you'd do it that way. You'd say which game and where. And we've got our homepage, which is like a really nice. This is one of the things I love about the app. It's a really nice overview of everybody who's around. An idea
of how many other people on the app like these.
Yeah, and if you're into some really like some games where it's been tough to find groups and stuff, which like some people really are, this is a nice way of being like, I'm not on my own. Like there are people out there who do the same stuff as me, and maybe in future you would connect with them, which is cool.
Can you go back to the map screen a minute?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So even though I'm learning my way, so. This board is just four players.
Yeah, it's four people. So
around here that have Muster.
Yeah, so this is right next to us, and those people, as you'll find, would appear in this list. The most useful thing is that you can be specific about it by searching through by game.
So what's this?
That's me, and I'm here because I'm right next to you.
Right. So what's this number?
So this number are the points that I've won for playing different games. So if we look, I should be Yeah, I should be. So these are my battle points for having won different games or drawn in them, and those are the badges that I've earned as well. So this one is from this year at Airecon. I don't know if you can see, and then that one's a founder badge, which everyone who's joined us in the past few months is going to get, and this is the one from Dragon Meat, and this is our creator badge for people who've worked with the Muster team. And we're going to keep building on that system as well, like to give rewards to people, and so it can only get better.
So the people who've actually developed it, is that you guys or?
Yeah, so it's just a team of two of us,
okay.
And we did all of the prototyping, which was like the initial stage, designing how the app would work as gamers. So we sat down and thought, what are the problems that we face, and how are we going to try and solve them? How are we going to try and solve them? And then we put together a prototype, and with that we went to a company in London, and we sat down and scoped out like a real full technical build, which is what we're getting to the end of now with this product, which is cool.
I like the fact it's got so many images. Obviously, gamers are a sucker for nice artwork and like the visual element and stuff. What have you got planned for the future as well then?
Building the app out to be bigger and better is the main thing, and what that means specifically is trying to get it to the stage where everybody has learned how to use it and it does things reliably.
I have to admit, I'm still a bit rubbish.
And that's the thing, and maybe we're not doing a good enough job of teaching people, but I think over time people will learn how to use it. We're considering doing like a web video that would be some tutorials and say, hey, I'm a gamer who plays this, I want to achieve starting a new group in my local area, and then we'd go through the app, so how you could do that.
I mean, the other thing for me was it must have been around December that I signed up, so a lot of the usability wasn't as nice, the numbers weren't as good, the game lists weren't as good, whereas in the 3 months on, are we? It's obvious, I can see that a lot of things are improving and things are getting bigger and
it's really
better,
positive.
so I need to go back to be honest, I need to go back to it, so that's my fault.
Well, no. We obviously we know we have to help people to understand, and if they're going to get the most out of it, they'll do it because they use some tutorials and things. We're actually starting a blog as well.
Okay.
So that's going to be anything from telling stories about other gamers who like have started groups and have like something that they're really interested in, all the way through to like explaining different functionality in the app.
So you're waiting for the first Muster marriage?
Oh, quite possibly.
So how do I get my badges and things? I love stuff like that. I'm a sucker.
You'd be awarded badges, and you've got this one as a founder because you've joined the app. If you wanted to be awarded the one for Airecon, or even a I Play Red badge, if that was something you wanted to create for your team and people who have done interviews with you and stuff, we just had to sit down, work out what the design would be, and then we'd put it out into the back end of the app, and people would be awarded it. Okay. They turn up here.
So how do I get my my Airecon badge?
Your Airecon badge. I think you're going to be entitled to one after this. So we'd be looking building up a whole big profile of where people have been, what events and stuff, and actually they will start to appear here. So you haven't had any past sessions, but if we looked on my account, I've got a history of sessions
and
that I've been to in the past.
You've played,
games I've played, and it's quite nice because it keeps a record of who was there, where it was, and when, and what game you played.
Does it keep score track
as
well?
Yeah, so that's actually what the experience points are for. So that's your kind of wins, losses, and at the end, something that we think is really important is you get the chance to commend or report different players. Okay. So if you've been involved in a group you hadn't played with before, and there was someone there who you weren't comfortable with, or something, you can flag that in the app. And it's kind of like when you've had an Uber ride. If something went wrong or like you weren't happy about it, you want to be able to let someone know about that, and we've considered that very carefully, and to say there should be the same.
You drop her, and today you dropped his booty.
That was part of the act, I hope. That wasn't an accident.
No.
For that.
No, she got him back.
I was just thinking about the insurance claim. I've got to tell you, I'm not normally a huge fan of this kind of act, but you two are in a different level. You do so. I mean, honestly, I have so much respect for what you do. This is live TV. This could have been a pre-record because these things can go horribly wrong, and it did once. But you are absolutely sensational at what you do. You made the show special. Best performance you've done so far. Amazing. Amazing.
Holly.
It is amazing, and you figure, how are they going to step it up? And if I'm correct, you were blindfolded the entire act, not just for one trick, the entire act, and also the production and everything around it. This is the best show I've ever seen. Never mind been on. I've never been on a show like this. This is amazing. Every act seems like a winning act to me. I am so confused. Good luck, America.
Well, Christelle, I think my favorite part was when you dropped him at the end. Having said that, you know, I don't think we actually realize how strong you have to be to do what you do, and you make it look easy and seamless and flawless. That again, you stepped it up another level. By far, your best performance.
And Mel, can I say
Brilliant.
something? Don't try this at home.
No, do
Right, Simon, do not try this at home, no matter how much you love each other. So you held him this time. I mean, that shocked all of us. Where does that emotional and physical strength come from?
Well, I think, you know, I trust him, he trusts me, and, you know, we both have to be strong for each other. And I just want to say, we are so honored to be here with all these performers. Everyone that is here deserves to win. Everyone is so inspiring.
Thank you, everyone, so much. Super sweet. Okay, well, good luck. Good luck. We're going to keep this thing going. Ready to keep it going, everybody? Okay, because this is the last act of the finals. Simon, I'm looking at you with your golden buzzer, baby. And when this man is not on the stage, he also has a huge impact on all kinds of people. You know who he is. Michael
Close the
Sarah.
curtains.
What is going on here? So yes, I'm gonna hit play. All right. To the world, you may be one person. To one person, you may be the world.
Michael, I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. The care that you gave my son in the hospital, you gave me hope.
There were many days and nights that I didn't think I could make it through, and you gave me strength.
I think what really bonded our hearts to you forever was when you walked with us through the loss of our little girl.
10 years ago, you wrote me a letter encouraging me about being a father.
We first met you and Ivy in 2011, I think it was. We have 2 siblings we're fostering right now.
You've been a major inspiration to us. Here we are years down the road, and our lives have been changed by adoption.
You are a man of character and of kindness and of love.
Hi, Michael. This is your friend Josh from Voices of Hope. I know you work at Chalk Hospital because I've been a patient there for my whole life. And I'm so proud to say that you're my friend.
I'm proud to say you're my friend.
Dad.
That Board Game Geek use.
Okay.
We just didn't connect that information in the first place. Partly because we didn't fully appreciate how important it would be to people, but also we were trying to do it in a certain amount of time and with a certain amount of money, to be honest. So yeah. But it's like that's one of many things that we're hoping to be able to do in the future. Which is cool.
Do you know, initially I was a bit like, okay, so it's meet up for board games, which to be honest, we use locally anyway.
Yeah.
But there's a lot more
Yeah.
to it in the fact that, I mean, I have an app for tracking game stats.
Okay.
I have a collection on BGG, so the fact that all of that can go in one place
well, definitely
is really nice. And I'm a sucker for this kind of stuff as well. I love my badges
absolutely.
and all that. So if I'd known that, I'd have been logging my games for this weekend as well,
I see.
you see.
Yeah.
Now, that's adding someone that I can see's on it.
Yeah.
How do I invite someone to the
What
app?
you would do is if you go to your profile,
That's
we go
yours,
back
not
to your
mine.
one, yeah, absolutely. We go to your profile, we go along here, we say invite players. What you get is an option to invite them through Instagram, through Facebook Messenger. So if you want to do a trial, is there someone here who's right here?
Brain deaf.
Yep. So you do that, it will open Instagram and it will put in here, does a message saying, muster your friends and allies for some tabletop gaming. Join the community to record stats, organise sessions and meet new party members.
Okay,
and then it has a
so-
link to our website
right.
and you send that there.
So we send
And
that.
they'll get that link and it says muster the ultimate social
And
app
look,
for
I can
tabletop
see him
gamers.
checking his phone
Yeah.
now.
And then they would navigate to our site and I can show you just quickly. Comes up like
Well, in
that.
fact, look. Have you got the message yet?
We'll see.
Yeah, and then you go to either Google Play Store or App Store. This is an Android device. You've already got the app, but if we go there, it'll take us straight to our store page. And oh, you've got an update as well.
Yeah, let's say it's been a while since I used it.
That's perfect. So and there we are.
And it's it's recommending toilet time mini games to me.
But that's very important. There are 500 people or so just for the Android version, and roughly the same, a little bit fewer on iOS.
About the same base platforms.
I'd be saying that we've learned that tabletop gamers favour Android a little bit more, but not by a huge amount.
I would say that's partly because there's lots more games available for Android devices, which... Yeah, there's reasons for that, and if you did your development, I'm sure you know.
Yeah.
The other interesting thing is 4-star rating, which is very nice.
Yeah, it's not too bad, is it? I mean, we'd hope for it to be higher, but lots of apps, when they start out, they get negative ratings because people are honest.
Yeah.
I mean, when you've got a new piece of software and it has some problems, we weren't saying, oh, give us 5 stars, but also say what's wrong with it, because those two things don't match up. Be honest in your review, and then just come back to us when we've had a chance to improve. I think is the important thing. But yeah, go ahead with the update.
And there'll be all sorts more there.
Let me know how it goes.
So you can either find Muster on Google Play or the App Store, as we said. You can also go to musterapp.co.uk to find out more information.
And we've got a blog that will be coming up very soon that will be attached,
on the website.
Yeah, attached to this site, and we're going to be trying to write interesting stories with other tabletop gamers, and that should be amazing.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
No problem. Thank you.